Hey, good evening, and welcome to SIB Para HQ. I'm SIB Popper, aka Steve. I'm just in the process of setting up a few bits and pieces on here, and then we will be live and fully active. Right. Just need to work out how to get everything up. Right, comments. It's been a while since I've done this, so I am just trying to find my feet. I've got no sound. Why have I got no sound? Trying to find my feet. I've got a sound. No sound. Why have I got no sound? Into the wrong microphone. Wrong port. That's why. Hi, Heather. Just bear with me, folks. I'm just trying to get this going. I'm really confused at the moment. I haven't done a live on YouTube for such a long time, and I've kind of forgotten what I've got to do. Hi, Willow. Right. There's the link ready for if anyone wants to come join me in the studio to talk about weird stuff at Weird Collections later. I'm just in the process of just setting everything else up. Right, I just turn myself down on the other screen so I can do. I'm really quite flustered. This isn't me. You know, I'm not normally this flustered when I do it live. I'm normally yawning my head off. So yeah, right. Just need to copy that. Stick that and stand. I'm all over the place. I really am all over the place. Just bear with me, guys. So, right, that should be on there. Right. Yeah, I will breathe, Heather, probably tomorrow. So yeah, good evening, guys. It's really nice to see everyone. If you could allow, how do I do this? I've forgotten how to do this already. I'm bonkers. I really am bonkers. I really have forgotten. So yeah. I'm seeing Willow. You're coming up like this. If you've, I'll put the link up in a minute for StreamYard. If you can just click on StreamYard, so it'll actually come up and show your Facebook profile picture for me. It's I can't remember. Yeah, so there is a way to do it. I just can't remember. My brain's gone to sleep. Yeah. So tonight is weird collections. You know, we all collect weird things in our lives. Okay, some more weirder than others. I've definitely got weird collections. I've got 2 or 3 weird collections. So, you know, it is something a little bit different. Not Facebook. It's not Facebook tonight. It's YouTube. There we go. Ah, there we go. Bear with me, guys. Right. Shazzy, you should now be a moderator on chat, because I can now see chat as well. So yeah, I'm still very new to doing stuff on YouTube and setting up moderators on YouTube and bits and pieces. So just bear with me, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, David. So we got David, Heather, Willow, Shazzy, and a couple of other people. It's not telling me who's on. So there we go. I have put a link on Facebook, but if you are watching this via Facebook, unfortunately your comments I probably won't see because of being live on YouTube. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but I am slowly going to move the format over from Facebook to YouTube, because it's a much more stable platform to work on. Excuse me, I'm just scratching stuff off the screen. Hi, Claire. So yeah, thank you, Heather. So yeah, we are. There we go. Look, Shazzy's name's in blue, and she's got a spanner next to her name now. So
hey, don't tell everybody I'm a spanner.
She says, "Don't tell everyone she's a spanner." She's not a spanner. She's lovely. She's absolutely knackered, bless her. We're both knackered. Our fibro pain is through the roof. And I've had another really bad hypo today. I had a 1.4 hypo. I was sweating like mad and couldn't work out why. So decided to do a blood test, and that was it. I was having a hypo. So here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Boom, boom. We're 7 minutes in. Let's start properly. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to SIB HQ. I'm SIB Popper, aka Steve. Tonight we're going to be talking about weird collections and what are our weird collections. Now, weird collections can be anything from collecting toenail clippings, which some people do, haunted items. I collect that one. I collect skulls, so for me, that's different. We also collect, which one is it? No, forget that one. Dream catchers. We've got about 20 dream catchers. I've got a nice one. Where are we? There. So that one's mine. One of mine. Got various bits and pieces dotted around. We collect China dolls, haunted China dolls. Anything that is haunted, we will do our best to collect it. I also collect crap. I've not Shazzy will confirm that one. I collect a lot of crap. Shazzy collects the Indian statues. She was given another one yesterday, so that was something a little bit different. Shazzy also does and collects 5D pictures. So there we go. There's that one. I also, believe it or not, I collect pint glasses. Not normal ones. The ones that got it's got the brewery name on, or it's got the name of a place or something like that. I kind of like things like that. But I also collect mugs as well. I'm a right weirdo when it comes to collecting stuff. I collect pens and pencils. Not to write with, but to actually just do. Oh yes, and Shazzy collects unicorns. So if you guys want to come into the studio tonight and have a chat on live with me, let's see if this will work. There's the link. StreamYard.com, and then you just click on that link. It will take you to the setup on your browser, and it'll pop up on the bottom of my screen, and then I'll be able to drag you in. Yeah, can never find a pen because apparently I hide them all. Well, I know where all the SIB ones are that we've got left. I've actually got those saved. They're on my desk, so I know where they are. Oh, and I've just found the business cards I've lost as well. So yeah, bit of banana. So yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, oops, where is it? There you go. There's our business card. Stabling Back Ghost Events, of which SIB Paranormal HQ is part of that. So let me see. Claire Holmes, she collects Ouija boards. Claire Legg, I collect candles, tea light holders, elephant ornaments, and magnets. I used to collect elephants until my ex-wife decided to sell them all. So Heather used to collect pencils. Yeah. Well, her son now collects guitars. So and he's going to get a really nice guitar soon. We're donating a guitar to him as a nice gift. So, as you know, some of you have seen before, I've done a live about the skulls that I collect, bits and pieces. Some have been bought for me, some have been given to me, some I've just found. I didn't say pinched, I said found. So for me, it's something a little bit different. Right, I'm missing something. There we go. That's it. Now I can see it. I knew I'd forgotten something. There we go. Heather collects books. Shazzy collects grandchildren. Yeah, we've got 5 now. 5. Yeah, 5. Wow. 5 grandchildren now. So yeah. I also collect crystals. And I seem to be collecting jewelry as well. All the jewelry I'm making. I really need to start photographing it and getting it up for sale and bits and pieces. So yeah, it is weird. It's unusual. People, you get 1 or 2 items of something that you think that's really nice, and then suddenly you'll see something else that's very similar, and it'll be, oh yes, I'll put that in my collection. And then away it goes. So collecting stuff actually isn't a bad thing. It's actually very, very healthy. We used to collect vases as well, didn't we, Shaz? We had loads of vases at one point. We've got this lovely green one behind us with the green dry flowers in. And then we had various other vases. Shaz has got a really nice crackle vase. It's still packed. It's in a box somewhere. It was all packed up, ready for us to move, and of course we haven't moved. And also we collect ghost hunting equipment. We've got boxes and boxes and boxes, and probably a few more boxes of ghost hunting equipment. Some that work, some that doesn't work. Yes, Heather. She also collects the willow tree ornaments. We've got so many things in our lives that we collect. My youngest grandson just said to me the other day, he said, Ollie, he goes, Grandad, I'm collecting all your blue hair up. He said, so you can have it back. And I went, oh, thank you very much. Because apparently it's all falling out all over the place when I brush my hair. Shazzy used to collect pig ornaments, so we've got a few pig ornaments dotted about. So yeah, why do we collect what we collect? I love anything to do with skulls or the macabre. For me, I'd love to have stuff in formaldehyde on the shelf, but it makes some people squeamish, and I really don't want to turn people away. One of the things that Shazzy and I have talked about in the past is setting up a haunted museum of, not necessarily a haunted museum, but a museum of things that people can come and view we'd love to use some of our haunted dolls, but also set up things like some of the skulls, set up items of the macabre, and actually just have people come and experience it. Jean and Catherine definitely will stay here with us, but we've got a couple of other haunted dolls which will go, including Herbert. But also, one of the things I'm also thinking about at the moment is we've got a garage at the moment, so it might be a case of getting some secondhand shelving or something like that, and actually setting up a little museum thing in our garage, complete with the growing in plants and everything else, which makes it really quite interesting. So Willow and Swarovski, yep, I collect those as well. I use them in my jewellery, so I've got quite a few bits and pieces. Willow collects anything owl. Yeah. So, why do we collect? We collect things, because, as I say, because they look good. That's good. So the monitor act is deciding to go upside down. There we go. We collect them because we like them. We collect them because, in theory, nobody else has got the things that we collect. We've also collect things because they mean something in our lives. My beer glass collection, it started when I was 15. I did at one point have over 600 pint glasses, but unfortunately my ex-wife decided to go on a smashing spree one day and smashed probably 570 odd glasses just because she was fed up. So yeah. Heather, I used to collect pewter, myth and magic ornaments. I have loads in the attic still. My grandmother used to make things out of pewter. We've got a couple of bits and pieces that she's made. Two discs which hang on the wall, which depict wildlife scenes, and the other is a little pewter box that she made. And it's showing one aspect. We also get collections from family that have passed or moved on, or and we inherit them, and then we look at everything and we go, oh my god, my house is full of junk. Chaz is right. We do have a collection of cushions. We have probably 30 cushions on 2 sofas, which is quite a lot. But we also have a massive collection of cookie cutters, some really interesting ones, ranging from your traditional round cookie cutters, for making scone. I hate that word, scone. Scones, mince pie cutouts, those kind of things. We also have ones that have modern words like WTF and LOL. We also got judo cutters. We've got dinosaur cutters. We've got animal cutters. We've got hearts, stars, snowflakes, plus lots of others, and a couple of adult-themed ones as well, shall we say. So there we go. I just want to say as well, in chat, Shaz has just said something to Heather about their sisters in previous life. We actually spent the afternoon with Heather yesterday, and there was that connection. There's a very strong connection between Heather and Shazzy, but I also had, it was almost like I went back in time, kind of, and I found something as well which connected them. Shazzy has since shared that with somebody we know who's a medium and we trust, and it's come back that yes, they were sisters, and yes, they were sisters during Saxon times. So for me to have that confirmation for me as well, that gives me that really good buzz of yes, I got something right again. I don't do what I do to get things right. I do what I do because I listen to my spirit guides. But it was absolutely fantastic to have the confirmation come from somebody else. So yeah, it's
What a big one.
yeah, it's the sisters from past lives.
Sisters from past life and stuff.
I can't read that. Well, I've got one screen that's showing me black and white and color, and I've got one screen that's just pure white and color, and it's doing my head. But yeah, weird collections. We collect, or I collect, or no, we collect, I should say, because we have a colloquial collection of pendulums and other interesting little bits and pieces that can be used in ghost hunting, whatever. But yeah, we often, so many times, when somebody dies, we get given bits and pieces that somebody else has collected. And it's kind of it's that memory of mum, or that memory of dad, or aunt or uncle, or whatever. Yeah, we've got CSI collection. We've got, and now that's what I call music collection, that probably outsurpasses most people. Normally, go back to childhood. When a child picks something up that's bright and colourful and says, I want to collect these, it's normally that it's something that we can associate with as a child. Or it's something that we've seen. It's something that as a child, when we see things, we don't always think of it's going to be worth something in the future. We just look at it as being a way to complement what we've got now, and my little flashing balls have started flashing just for no reason. So that's totally throwing me as well. Right, where was I? Yes, why do we collect things? We collect things, I think, because A, they look good. B, some of them remind us of our childhood. There we go. Don't have bright light in my face now. I'll confuse the fly. Shazzy used to collect smelly things. There we go. That's why she's got me. Smelly erasers. That pop group. Smelly erasers. Why do we collect things? We collect things because we like them. We collect things because they look good. We collect things because we like to show them off. It goes back to the old caveman time of, having that animal skull of that great big animal that we killed. Then we stand it outside our cave and show the world that this is the home of a great hunter or a great collector. So, very, very much it is going back to that time of we like to show things off, and we're not afraid to show things off either. Some people do have secret collections which they stash in boxes under their bed because they're too embarrassed, because they think other people won't understand them. My skulls won't fit under the bed. Well, 2 or 3 of them might, but a lot of them don't. But I'm also, I love all the Iron Maiden artwork. So Eddie, for me, Eddie is an iconic figure, and so I collect anything with Eddie on it. I know quite a few of the breweries that have done this, done their beer that's got the Eddie figure on it, are actually in trouble with Iron Maiden for that, because to use Eddie as a persona or as a character, you have to purchase the license from Iron Maiden, which is £100,000 a year. Thankfully, Nemesis now actually are a licensed company with the ability to do Iron Maiden stuff, which is why I've got that lovely big mug that Shazzy got for me for Christmas last year. And then there's various other little Eddies that they've done. Like they've done the rock, they've basically done Iron Maiden rock band, but it's all Eddie. Eddie on the drums, Eddie on bass guitar, Eddie on lead guitar, Eddie on microphone. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. At least I'm not yawning yet. There we go. I'm not yawning yet. So, but often with things like skulls because it's macabre and it's very much, you know, it's the creepy things. There are people that do collect creepy things. We collect full gin bottles as well, Shaz.
That's what I said.
Yeah. But we keep our empty gin bottles because one of the things that we're looking at doing is getting, the battery operated lights, getting some of those, putting them in, and then you can have them in the garden. When you're out having summer evenings or at Christmas, you can have them dotted around the house, and they actually make nice alternatives to your standard electric lamps, etc. And they do look really cool. We might even raffle one off that's not full of gin, but with those in. Shazzy's just started collecting a whole load of empty bottles, little empty jars and things for her new venture, which has started. It's absolutely fantastic. So there are lots of bits and pieces. Hi, Louise. I can't call you Pinky Boots now because your hair's yellow. Absolutely fantastic. Louise is one of our senior team members. She's been with us since we started, and it's always she has the most infectious giggle ever. And it's one of those things that when Shazzy and I are out on a ghost hunt, we often miss Louise because we don't hear her giggle. She's also one of our founders. So there's Shazzy, myself, and Louise, 3 senior founding members of SIB. So there we go. Yeah. I was going to say something then. My brain's just gone potty. Just hoping that everyone can hear me okay, because even though I've got my headphones in, I can't hear anything. Let me just do this. Where's he gone? Oh yeah, I can hear it now. What's that, Shazzy? Louise's new name, Louise Knackered Hunt. You're not old. No. Oh, I've just heard myself say that about Louise Knackered Hunt and hearing Shazzy's laugh, and yeah, makes you sound old. No, you're not old, Lou. I'm the old one. Shazzy's not old. She's 21 again.
That sounds old as the man I feel. Come on. You're older than what I am.
She just said that she's not as old as the man that she feels. That means I'm a young man because I feel a younger woman. So, brain's gone dead. I should have prepared for this tonight. I thought I had everything prepared, and then, of course, we just didn't. I fell asleep. So, does anyone want to come in to the studio and talk about their weird collection? Everyone's gone quiet. I've scared everyone. They're all doing smiley faces. Don't know what's going on. Right. Louise, what do you collect? apart from pink hairs. I do have a fantastic skull mug, actually. It's very, very special. It actually glows in the dark. Come on, Heather. You don't have to use camera. You can actually come on and just have it like a speaker. If you saw when Lynn interviewed the two ladies from The Gathering,
Louise put on what she collects.
yeah, you collect souls, old souls, young souls. I'll get Shazzy to do it.
Are you a gangster?
David Mason. Should have said about pint glasses. I've got 6 Kronenberg 1664 glasses. All my glasses are currently very carefully wrapped up inside one of my old spark plug boxes.
Closed package.
I'm back. I collect X's. Yes, I've got some of those as well. I think we've all got some dotted around. Anything gothic and weird. We've met Tony. Yeah, I'll agree with that one. Weird. Love him to bits. Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? I have no idea. We're in the process of go ghost hunt wise now. Put the light back up because I can't see anything. Ooh. There we go. We are. Can they see Shazzy?
No.
Yeah, she's over there hiding. There you go. There's Shazzy. Dragons. Yeah, Shazzy likes the dragons. That's why she likes me, because I'm a dragon, apparently. Except I don't breathe fire.
No, dragon gave birth.
I'm not going to repeat what Shazzy just said.
My God. They want me to come on.
Right, hands up. Who wants to see Shazzy? Hands up. Who wants to see Shazzy? So they're all putting their hands up.
Are they?
Yeah.
I can't see their hands yet. All I can see, last thing I can see is Heather. I like dragons too.
Oh, I can see into everybody's home. You see, and they're all doing this. Shazzy's not going to come on camera. She's too scared.
Yeah, Rob, come on. They'll just have to excuse my pasty face today.
Oh, that's right. They're looking at mine at the moment. Shazzy says you have to excuse her pasty face. Is that pasty or pasty? No, we had pasties for lunch, so it's definitely not the pasty. Yeah, we are in the process of sorting out some team and associate events. Unfortunately, we can't do anything public at the moment because of the COVID lockdowns and bits and pieces. So
I hear.
all right, Shazzy's just rearranged all my jewellery and everything else so she could get her delicate behind into place.
ass.
She's, even though she calls it a fat ass. Sorry, excuse me. A delicately proportioned.
Fat ass.
Put the microphone in front of her now. She can talk to you as well.
I said you wanted to see me, they never said you wanted to talk to me.
The associate, the information is on the announcement section of the Facebook group. It's a yearly subscription, but you get, when we go back to doing public events, you get a discount off bits and pieces. Can't see if that says announcements. Yeah, that says
Yeah, it does,
announcements.
Louise, you get your bum on screen.
Lovely, curvaceous lady, says Heather. Get Willow on screen as well. Let's get everyone on.
Yeah.
Right, find the link. Copy.
I thought you got a fly running across your screen then. I realised it was actually a fly on your screen. I thought you got it as a screensaver.
I have a permanent fly screensaver. Is that the right one? Yeah. There we go.
He's not very good,
Max
David.
is fast asleep, David. He hasn't been very well. It's just one of those things.
It's almost
I get my fly tennis racket tomorrow. I'm really looking forward
it's
to it.
almost like he's choking, isn't it, at times?
Yeah. The night that we were at Lynn's, he was having difficulty breathing. Last night he had very much the same. He was finding it difficult to breathe. Today he spent most of the day asleep.
Coward. You gonna get her on? So. Betty Pancake. Look. She's not going to answer.
So, yeah, Max is he's quite off.
Yeah. Hey, Willow.
Oh, I know I can do that too. Just bear with me, folks.
Any excuse, Lou.
There we go. Oh no!
Hello. Can't hear her.
Hello? Turn the volume up, that might help.
Yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. As can everybody else.
Why do you do that to me?
Because I can.
Because he's a bugger.
So on Messenger, I have contacted Heather and made a phone call. So Heather, talk to us about your collections.
I have a obsession, I could say, more than a collection of books, particularly Stephen King books.
Cool.
I think I've got everyone he's ever written.
Yeah.
Going right back.
What, so going back to all his early stuff as well then?
all his early stuff, including his Richard Bachman novels as well. And some of them are limited editions, like The Shining's got a silver cover on it.
Okay. That sounds fun.
My kids would tell you I collect junk.
We collect junk as well.
Hats.
Yeah.
So do we.
We're collecting 2 kittens soon.
We're
6
adding
weeks
to
time.
it.
And Mom keeps moving them around today. She's not sure where to put them.
Because she's seen us, that's why.
I had another friend come round yesterday morning, and I think it's just spooked her a little bit. So she's back in my wardrobe with the door shut at the moment. Well, one door's slightly open so she can get in and out, and she's happy again now.
Okay.
I used to collect Myth and Magic. I've got tons of that stuff.
Yeah. I did. I did some of Myth and Magic, and then I got a bit fed up with it because I didn't really know what path I was going to choose or where I was going to go with it. So I sold it all to a friend whose mum was a witch.
I had all like the wizard ones.
Yeah.
But they started going too shiny, so I stopped collecting it.
Yeah, it's really nice when they start off and they do everything's nice and dull and it looks aged. That was one of the things that Myth and Magic did. Everything they did, it looked old. And then it's a bit like Nemesis now. A lot of their stuff's gone shiny and it looks out of place.
And it started breaking really easily as well, so
That's not good for them.
I was like, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Plus I ran out of room to put it.
Well, we used to have 2 corner cupboards, cabinets, but when we thought we were moving, we got rid of them. And one of the cupboards was full of a collection of pint glasses, a collection of mugs, and 90% of my skulls. Shazzy's had one on the other side of the room, and that was full of unicorn stuff and bits and pieces. Only we're now in the position where we need to start looking at furniture, getting some more furniture, and starting all over again. More skulls, more unicorns to go with everything we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, keep a lookout.
Right. Here's Louise. This is Louise's response to what she collects. She has a shitload of Marvel figures.
Bless her.
So, one day, Lou, they might be worth a fortune.
Heather's collected 2 gardeners.
I won't go that far. One and a half.
The Thai Beanie Babies that were all really popular.
Yeah, I got one. I got a squid.
We've got 2 big plastic boxes full of them in the loft.
Wow.
Some of those are worth they're worth a lot of money now.
Yeah, the boy. We bought them for the kids, so they've got them down. I think last year, but the prices are still going up on them.
Yeah.
So they put them back in the attic, so they're going to leave it a bit longer.
It's things like the original Cabbage Patch dolls from the 80s and the 90s. Some of those original dolls are selling for $5,000 or $6,000. But these days, a lot. You mentioned Cabbage Patch to some kids, and they just look at you blankly.
You used to have the Charlie bears, didn't you? And the Blue Nose Me To You bears.
Yep. I had. I used to collect teddy bears. I had over 600 teddy bears at one point. All of them were collectors' bears, and the cheapest I think I ever paid for one was 30 quid.
Wow.
But I had one bear. It was a very, very limited edition. It was limited to 5 in the world. And that was a Steiff bear, and that cost me $2,500. But it went walkabout with my ex-wife, so I have no idea where it is or what happened to it. So,
Probably didn't know the value of it.
I don't know, because it did have an insurance certificate with it and various other bits and pieces, and I think she may have just cashed in on it. She was very much a penny pinching moron, shall we say? That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be
Politer than what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that the polite version?
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
me, Louise loves her skulls and skeletons, even to the point where Louise actually dresses up as a skeleton when we go on investigations, which is quite
A
interesting.
UV skeleton as well. Don't you?
It's only UV because it's black and white and you shine a blue torch on it and it glows.
Well, yeah, like a hair does.
Except it's not pink. It hasn't got. I can't call it pinky boots anymore.
Nor's blue. She's got green hair now. Again.
It's gone green again. It was yellow the other day.
Has your hair gone back to green, Lou?
Mine's gone green at the moment because it needs the blue dye putting back on it.
Yeah,
It's yellow. Look.
yeah.
Look at those
Yes.
eyes. Look at her eyes.
That's a Snapchat pic.
So yeah. So yes, weird collections. Why do we collect them? But what do we do with them once we've had enough? Apart from stick them in boxes and stick them in the loft. We haven't got a loft, or we have, but we can't get into it because I'm not joking. It's only the entrance is. What do you say about that picture?
Yeah, but it's got a bit of wood going across it and it's above the upstairs loo, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can't actually get into ours. So we do have a garage, but I'm going to have to increase the security on that 100% before I do anything. Is there anything you want to say, Shaz?
No,
No.
no.
We'll just move this lucky tissue down a bit.
I couldn't say
So most of mine's in the attic, apart from my willow tree ornaments.
I do like collecting wine bottles, full wine bottles. So if anyone's got any that they want to donate, I'll gladly take them off their hands.
We've got 2 half-full bottles.
Oh, we?
One in the fridge and one in the hall.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we got a bottle of rosé, which is in the fridge, and half bottle of Merlot,
Which Lynn gave us.
which Lynn gave us. That was nice.
Very shallow. Very shallow.
I thought it was.
Don't start yawning, Shazzy.
Sorry. Did you see my new Indian?
Yes,
It's amazing.
that's stunning.
Yeah.
I do have an affinity to Indians.
Well, you've seen the tattoos I want.
Yeah, my son said if you send him the sizes, he'll get a quote from where he goes.
Yeah.
If you just
Yeah.
heard a thud, I just waved something at a fly and missed. It just looked green.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does look green on pictures. Have they all seen your new incense holder? Your incense stick holder?
Some of them have, some haven't. I haven't lit it tonight. Normally I light it. Shazzy came home with a new
I'm going to grab my
Incense stick.
Indians, 'cause they're excellent.
burner for me a couple of weeks ago. I've shown it on the live a couple of times. So that's full of skulls, and I use it to burn protection incense and pink rose incense as well. So that's something very, very, very special for me. I also have a Dragon Mountain backflow burner as well somewhere, which I seem to have mislaid. I may even have packed it. So yeah, here's Shazzy with her.
That's the one that I bought first.
Hang on. Oh dear.
You can show it because you're close.
These are Shazzy's Indians. This is the first one that she got. So he's a bit off his speed. Probably I'll see his face. They are. He's a Cherokee. Oh, and then this is the one that Lynn gave to Shazzy yesterday or day before. But we brought it home yesterday. He's a Sioux because he's got a buffalo headdress with eagle feathers. And then he's got his spear and his shield.
He's so peaceful looking, that one.
He is.
So yeah,
We collect cherubs as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ornaments, don't we?
cherubs. That's another thing we collect. So you know, we collect lots of things. So you know, it's just something a little bit different. You know, everybody collects something that's unique to them. Louise collects children as well.
Yeah.
She, Louise.
Medication.
Sorry.
I collect medication.
Oh yeah, and between us, Shaz and I collect a lot of medication. You know, in the morning I have 21 tablets plus 2 injections. Shazzy has 8 or 12 tablets. I can't remember.
We've got loads of heart packs as well.
Oh yeah, we collect anything.
We do.
You know, anything going, anything that's nice that we see, we collect it. But it is mainly skulls, dream catchers, kittens.
People are coming to our house, you know, when we go, and it'll be, oh my God, they have those crap.
One of the things I want to start collecting is teeth because I keep losing mine. I've now got 3 missing.
But one of mine's worth more than yours.
There you go. I have more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shazzy's got a gold tooth. I've got gold teeth in the bottom of my mouth. They don't do anything.
Yeah, but my boys want to make my gold tooth into a necklace.
Sadistic buggers. Yeah.
They do. They've both told me they're going to have
All Shazzy's teeth are going to be on a necklace with a gold tooth in the middle.
No, my teeth go where I go.
You know, Oh, go on, Heather.
I used to collect stamps years ago as well.
Oh, so did I. My ex-wife managed to get rid of all those as well.
They're in my attic.
I had. What, you try and sell your kids, Louise?
That's what I thought.
I had. I used to collect a lot of Maltese stamps. Maltese was some country that I did. That was my theme. I had a lot of Maltese blue triangles, which seems to be one of their. It was one of their Second World War editions. Nearly every single stamp they produced during the Second World War was a blue triangle. And that collection was worth stupid amounts of money. And then one day it just all disappeared. And she said, "Oh, you weren't doing anything with it, so I took it in and sold it to the guy on the market, and he gave me 20 quid for the lot." And I just looked at her and I went, "But there's 600 penny blacks in that, you know, and penny blacks aren't as rare as people think they are, you know, so that was easily £4,000. Plus all my Maltese stamps, which are worth about £20,000. This guy obviously knew what he got, and she didn't, and she just sold the lot. And of course, I went to find him on the market, and he'd gone. He knew what he'd got, and he'd legged it. So yeah, I wasn't very happy. But she, as I say, she got rid of all my teddy bears. I used to collect Steiff pewter bears as well. Absolutely fantastic. They were only about so big. They cost between £60 and £80 each. She sold the whole lot for £25. But not going to go there. I don't like talking about her. So
What incense do you use?
I use a lot. Mainly I use, I've got to find it now. It is here somewhere. Oh, bananas. Just tipped it out all over the table.
Oh, for
Um,
God's sake.
Right, I use this one, which is called Red Rose. That's very nice, very heavily scented.
He's SIB doggy.
And they all look like that one because they've just all fallen out. Is that Pagan Magic? No, that's Pagan Magic. So I use that one, which is very, very good for as a setup to when I'm doing a live or I'm talking about stuff or doing bits and pieces with Ellie.
David's still.
These are the Red Rose. These are fantastic.
Hello, baby. No, I want you licking your face.
And I also use these ones, which are called Protection. Absolutely fantastic. Very, very. I'm not going to say aggressive smell.
That smells lovely. That
Could be what that one is. That could be Protection. They're kind of all falling out of boxes, so at the moment I haven't got a clue what's in what box. So.
I've not lit incense for years.
These are the Protection
love
ones. And when we went down to the Dolphin to see Ellie, Ellie gave me a birthday present, and it was a skull incense burner that burns cones. So for me, that's something really special. I'm umming and ahhing yet as to whether or not I'm actually going to use it, because it is such a beautiful gift. But as I say, it might get used at some point. I kind of used all the incense. Do apologise. You hear funny noises coming off my computer all the time. So yeah, that's the incense I use. I love my incense. I've lost all the Red Rose ones. I'll probably use them all. I'm quite good at doing that. So Dawn Whitehead. I collect fairy plates by Cicely Mary Baker plus fairies. Yeah.
And Paul collects royal items.
Paul collects royal items. And has over 4,000 pieces dating back to 1818.
Yeah, Willow, this is Max. Going all camera shy.
Yeah, Max he wears a muzzle because he's allergic to his own skin and he ends up chewing himself. So we have to be very, very careful.
You know,
But when we came back from Lynn's, or rather on the yesterday morning, actually noticed he was very red. He wasn't hot. He had actually eaten something that he was allergic to, and it caused him to come out in a rash. It was all over his belly, all over his legs. You could see it through his fur. So I had to be very, very careful with him and try and get him back onto his normal food and bits and pieces. So
yes, collecting Halloween stuff counts, Lou.
I thought your house was just a Halloween grotto all year round, Lou. We collect Halloween stuff. We've got some fantastic Halloween stuff.
So Ellie now.
Oh
She's
yeah,
got a phone.
I gave Ellie a new skull phone, so when it went off, it scared the willies out of her. It was quite interesting. That's life, right? I'm going to try and put together a slightly more organised talk in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll have some exciting guests to talk to. We have been given international recognition alongside ETA, Lynn Sindri, who's the Ghost Lady, exploring the afterlife. Lindsay and John, their ETA. They, us, and Lynn have been given international recognition for the work that we do in the paranormal by a group called The Gathering, and they are themselves multinational. So it's absolutely fantastic.
You both deserve it.
We've worked really hard.
We couldn't have done it without Louise either.
We couldn't have done it without Louise, no.
Louise gets as much credit as we do on that one.
You know, but 9 times out of 10, Louise likes to hide in the shadows. She will she will hold the phone when we do a live, but she won't necessarily
She'll
show her
talk
face.
on it, yeah, but she won't. She'll have the screen pointing elsewhere.
Yeah.
Your
so,
turn next, then, Louise.
Yeah. So as I say,
We'll try, Heather. We'll try.
Well, I'm not on video, am I? So
No,
No.
but we're going to probably use Facebook as the new format for Stabbed in the Back. I've got to set up a new business page. I've got to sort bits and pieces out. You know, there's so much more that we can do with YouTube that we can't do with Facebook. The picture quality is so much better. The sound quality is 100% better. And it's just one of those things that, you know, I think for the way forward, you know, once I've got StreamYard working properly, I can get, we can run, when we've got the paid subscription up and running properly, we can have it running both on Facebook and YouTube, but majority of it will be running on YouTube. So that's it for now. Thank you to Heather for coming onto the phone call. See,
that's okay. I was a bit like, what, do I answer it or not?
I did the same thing to Louise and she ignored it. So
I thought, well, it's rude if I ignore it. So I thought, as long as it's not video, I'm okay.
no, it wasn't video. It's
Oh,
just
thanks,
the
Dawn.
call. But
Worked our asses off.
I'm a bit of a chicken.
yeah, you're not a chicken. I've seen your hair. You know,
It's bluey green.
it looks fine.
Mermaid colours, apparently.
It looks wonderful. You know, mine's going there. Mine's going brown and blue now. So it's and grey and white and
Receding.
receding. So yeah, I'm losing it. So there we go. So yeah, we're going to go now. We've had about 10 people on tonight.
Lou,
Which is
check
about,
out the video that
yeah, Shazzy
Gathering.
shared a video
Done,
from
it's
the
on the group.
gathering. And it introduces a bit about them, what they do, what they believe in, paranormal, etc. There's a bit down there about Nanny Lynn. Lynn said that she was going to stop being called Nanny Lynn, but most people know her as Nanny Lynn, and it was something that she started long before she met somebody else. So she stuck with it.
we're both mentioned in the Dolphin book.
Yeah.
Forever in print.
I did think she wanted it stopped at one point. And she changed her mind again.
Yeah,
Oh,
because so many people know her as Nanny Lynn, not just from you know who, but
Yeah.
you know before that they were calling her Nanny Lynn. So
Yeah, where is it?
there it is. She's just carrying it on.
Oh, I'm going to put a link in chat. This is for the video that's been done
Gathering.
from the gathering. Paste.
That's the one. But yeah, we're both in the Dolphin book, aren't we?
So it's that one on there. So yeah, we're both in Dolphin book. There's some interesting photos of me in a Dolphin book.
Only on the Kindle version, I'm called Jazzy Jennings.
Could have been worse. It could have been Jizzy.
God.
I can't do that tongue behind the teeth laugh
No, you
because
can't
my
because
tongue sticks out. So yeah, there's the link for.
Yeah.
I'll put it in on YouTube as well. There we go. So the link's there. Oh, it's gone on twice. There we go. Look at that. So yeah, if you want to go have a look, see what the gathering are doing, please go have a look at that. To get international recognition for what we're doing is absolutely fantastic, and we haven't paid anyone or bribed anyone.
I'm only
So-
a year old.
And we've only been stabbed in the back for a year. We were spooks at night before that, but we did get seriously stabbed in the back, so hence the name
Yeah,
change.
Dawn, you call me Jazzy today as well.
So yeah, we'll see you soon, guys. Don't have nightmares.
Take care, guys.
Good
See
night.
you soon, Heather.
Yeah, see you soon.
All right. So,
Bye. Bye all.
bye.
Bye.
Right, I've got to work it out.